Since you're here, Ben,
Yeah.
and you are a new convert,
Yep.
do you want to say a little bit? I mean, you have already spoken to Bean Igor about obviously how your conversion has came about.
Yeah, so it was really in around the second lockdown of COVID, and my life wasn't great at the time. wasn't too bad. I don't know, not like self-pity. But I didn't feel great, and I spent some time having more time because it was lockdown. I'd always liked watching debates, so I started watching debates on YouTube, specifically a lot of atheist-theist debates, and the arguments are a lot more convincing when they're laid out by a theist in a debate rather than a religious studies teacher in the classroom.
Yeah.
I thought that's quite convincing, and I've always, I'm a historian, so I ended up reading Plato or Aristotle. I think it's Plato. The first cause argument that he uses, which the one people are more familiar with is Thomas Aquinas, but his a rudimentary form of it. Obviously, I'm not the great mind of Thomas Aquinas, nor am I Plato. You should, you should obviously read theirs. But the argument goes that everything that exists now will come to an end, and you can observe that everything that exists comes to an end, and it has come into being, which means it doesn't contain within itself its reason for being. Something else outside of it must have caused it to exist, and that's why it can fade away. It doesn't sustain itself. You can then trace those things which caused your first things, you can trace those back, and those things themselves, they don't sustain themselves, so you trace those back, and eventually an infinite chain going upwards doesn't explain why a chandelier stands up. You need a hook on the ceiling. You will find something that sustains itself, and that we call God, as Thomas Aquinas ends it. At that point it was, okay, well, if a God exists, then I've got to figure out what to do with that. Yeah, so I spent time looking around different religions, started with Eastern religions actually. I started with Buddhism and Hinduism. I think just being secular, they've got some sort of appeal in the West, it's sort of trendy.
Yeah.
But I found them wanting in different ways. Got to the point where I was like, Abrahamic faiths, they make the most sense.
Yeah.
Which one though? And that was a long process, but I think it was probably because I'd started this journey with Plato and his first cause argument, having Thomas Aquinas give that argument and then explain all the reasons why the Christian God is a perfect explanation. And then for me, it was never really a problem about denominations, which I'm surprised about.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Because when I told people, like family and stuff, they all assumed I meant Church of England.
Yeah.
It's the mainline Protestant denominations being in England, but when I came, maybe this is my love of history again coming into it. I've seen this image before where they draw like a tree and it breaks and it breaks and breaks, and then someone points, it's like, and this is where we got Christianity right. And it seems absurd that Christ's found a church and it disappears for 1500 years, and then they figure it out.
Yeah, and then they get it down.
Luther gets it. So for me, it was quite an easy transition into Catholicism, and then at that point, after all that time, it was about the summer holidays before uni. So I spent a bit of time reflecting on myself once I got to Catholicism, not just mere Christianity.
Yeah.
And then it's all been with Father Andrew and you guys.
Yeah.
Which has been great.
Yeah, look.
And now here I am.
Thanks for watching that short clip of Galilee. If you'd like to listen to or watch the full episode, you can find it in our playlist, or you can click on the screen now. God bless, and goodbye for now.